What's going on, people? It's the Xbot 448, and today's video, guys, I want to address that cardboard gorilla in the room. We can speculate on whether or not it's 500 pounds, but it is definitely a big issue, and I kind of want to tackle this sucker today. Now, I picked today because I went through the weekend listening to everybody's opinion, you know, when it comes to podcasts and stuff like that. Shout out to Saltiest Gaming for his podcast. Definitely check out his channel. You know, we tackled it a little bit on next podcast as well this past Saturday on this channel. But I really want to go in, and there's a couple things I want to say. A couple things I want to say to the people out there who are talking about this quote-unquote labo situation. And for people who don't know, I want to let you guys know what it is. Now, Nintendo last week came out and announced something called the Labo, or some people have called it Labo. I believe it's pronounced Labo. And basically what it is a bunch of cardboard peripherals that you build and you stick your Switch into or your Joy-Cons into to play mini games. Now, I did say this right, cardboard. So there's like a cardboard piano, bike, fishing reel, gas pedal, and you build these out of cardboard, and any of the movement, it's either strings or rubber bands, and they're going to be selling these packs for the Switch. The variety pack is $70. If you want the big robot thing, the robot pack, that will be $80 by itself. Now, I thought Nintendo was freaking crazy for this. I thought that, you know, anybody who is thinking about buying this is freaking crazy. And, you know, shout out to Nintendo for creating hype with garbage, basically. Hype with recyclables, and that's pretty much what they're doing right now. But of course they get a pass for this, and there's been people who are defending this whole thing, saying, well, it's not for adults, it's for kids. And I'm thinking to myself, we have 10-year-old twins at the house, and would I get this for them? And I had to come up with the answer of no. They would destroy the cardboard. They would destroy the cardboard. I know Nintendo says you can play these mini games without the cardboard, but that doesn't really make sense to me either, because say the piano. To play the piano, you need the camera on one of the Joy-Cons to see you hitting the keys. Now, if you don't have those cardboard keys that you're playing or whatnot, what is the Joy-Con going to see you hitting to be able to play this mini game? To me, this is a crazy idea. Like, I like the creativity, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, I think this is completely asinine in terms of how they're putting it out there with using this cardboard and all this good stuff. And I do want to talk about the people who are kind of saying, you know, defending it. First off, they said it's for kids, and I can't see that. I know a lot of other adults out there cannot see that. They're like, well, I showed my kid, my 7-year-old or my 10-year-old or my 9-year-old, and they're like, yo, this is really cool. But at the end of the day, they do have a child's mentality, and they don't think about the durability of things or anything like that. You buy them a toy, the toy breaks, they start hounding you to buy that toy again. Alright? That's where Nintendo's genius comes in, because they're like, we're going to use the kids to make you guys keep buying things. Not only that, if you look at it like the gas pedal, you actually got to stick a Joy-Con in the gas pedal, which is cardboard, and it's brought back up by a rubber band. That is just begging for your 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old to step so hard that they break the Joy-Con. What's going to happen then? Oh, you're going to put more money in Nintendo's pocket by going out and buying more Joy-Cons for $80 a pair. You see what's going on here, guys? Like, people are trying to kind of walk that tightrope of, oh no, it's really innovative, it's really cool and stuff like that, but it's just not for me. I am the YouTuber, I am the gamer that's going to come out and call the BS on this whole situation, and I know there are going to be people out there that don't like what I have to say. When it comes down to it, kids are going to destroy this thing. I heard somebody else, I believe Jay Fonzarelli in the Iron Lords podcast, was talking about how they make stencils that you can actually build with your, build your own cardboard in case that cardboard breaks. But the cardboard that you get in the package has like these black line borders, and they show you places where you can color, and you're not going to get the same effect just using a cardboard box from Lowe's when your kid destroys that original cardboard that came with the package. So all in all, like, I can see what Nintendo's doing here, and all this screams to me is absolute cash grab. Guys, we gotta stop giving Nintendo a pass on these things. Their first pass came with the Switch, alright? They're labeling it as a console when clearly it's a handheld, and it's selling. It's selling well. I even like it as a handheld. I think it's really cool, the design, the screen, all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, I am not going to call it a console when any cheap tablet that you can pick up at Best Buy can plug into your TV as well. But going on this note, selling people cardboard and calling it innovative, I could put marbles in an empty soda bottle and call it a rattle. Are you going to call it innovative? I don't think so. You're going to look at me like I'm nuts, right? So at the end of the day, just because you do something new, you do something different, doesn't necessarily mean it's innovative, all right? When you look at this product as a whole, yes, it does come with games in these packs for $70 and $80, but they are indeed mini games. I mean, so you're looking at games that, if they were available, you can download them on your phone or something like that. So to me, that's not value right there. You look at the peripheral itself, and it's like, well, Nintendo didn't really want to do manufacturing costs when it comes to any type of plastic like they're known for when it came to the Wii. Even the Wii U, the golf peripheral, the steering wheel, stuff like that. They didn't want to do all that, which I thought would have garnered the price point a lot better, right? If they came out with a plastic kind of like piano type thing that was durable. People have said, well, when it comes to all this, you can always use a 3D printer and make a plastic one, and why would I want to do that if I already spent 70 or 80 bucks, getting this pack from Nintendo? At the end of the day, guys, if you use common sense in all this, and you're not trying to be PC about it, and, it's become taboo to talk bad about Nintendo and their ideas when some of them are completely astronomical. At the end of the day, using common sense and not kind of adhering to, well, you can't talk about Nintendo. Nintendo is doing some crazy shit right now that they are getting money for, that they are getting profit for, and at the end of the day, I don't think they're coming out with the Labo. I don't think it is a quality product worth $70 to $80. I want to know what you guys think. As usual, definitely hit up the comment section. I want to know if you're interested in the Labo, the Labo, whatever you want to call it. You can call it Nintendo Switch for hobos. I don't know, man, because it has everything to deal with cardboard. And I just think it's such a crazy time in the gaming industry that we're talking about cardboard as a positive thing, as a peripheral for something that people say is a console. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think with this Labo, you got to use the screen that the Switch is. I mean, it's basically a tablet. All the hardware is underneath the screen, underneath the hood, and I believe you got to use that screen when you wrap this cardboard around it, because you can't really dock it. So it's another position where it points to the Switch as a handheld that people neglect to talk about. I mean, it's getting kind of crazy here. At the end of the day, Nintendo is selling units. They're going to sell more units, and this is another ploy in case of like the gas pedal and stuff like that, where the kids are going to break these Joy-Cons, and Nintendo, in their little greedy smirk, is like, hey, come buy more Joy-Cons. Only $80 a pair. And it's ridiculous, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. But I want to know what you guys think. So definitely hit up the comment section. This is what I think about this situation. And I know a lot of people out there, they won't just go and give you their heart and their mind about this. They're just going to kind of walk that PC line and be like, well, no, it's meant for kids, which I cannot see kids taking care of cardboard. But as usual, guys, if you like the topics, you like the gameplay, definitely hit that thumbs up button for me. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. But as for now, this is the Xbot 448, and I am definitely signing off.